Hey guys, it's Jen. I am back again. Gonna do part 5, which is going to be mostly the envelopes. Um, Everybody's in bed, so oh, my light moved. Everybody's in bed, so hopefully I can get through this video. Okay, my light may move again. So what I did was I took some just cheap envelopes and I coffee dyed them, and then I decoupaged them with tissue paper. And then I stitched around each section. I inked first with Vintage Photo Distress Oxide. I inked first, and on the inside I only inked what you're going to see here instead of, wasting ink. So I did all that, and I'm going to glue this together. As long as my critters behave. They're like, Mom's up late. What's going on? So I'm just gonna glue this down. Let that sit a minute. Okay. And then I'm gonna decorate the back side of these. And I did part of one on camera already in another video, but I wanted to do a separate video just for the envelopes to show how I wanted to finish them. So I'm going to be using some Artie Mae's digitals. These were the Halloween freebie stamps that she created this year and gave out on the Artie Mae's and Friends Facebook page. These were from, I don't know how long ago, a long time ago. These were the skeleton cards that I was talking about, the skull cards that she made with the top hats. So I did print these just a little bit smaller so that they would fit on the envelopes, and then I fussy cut them out so they look like this. And then I inked around them with black soot. So I'm going to be using those, and I'm going to be using one of the stamps, which the stamp that I chose for this envelope is this guy. And hopefully, yep, that's in frame. And then I took just a piece of coffee dyed paper that I had, and I tore it to kind of look like it had been torn from another envelope, and I'm going to ink that up. Again, using Vintage Photo. Get my finger into there. This one didn't tear near as nicely as the last piece that I used, but it'll work. So I'm going to then ink, let's see, I think I want it a little bit darker here. Okay, and then I'm going to ink around this stamp just on the edges. Okay, and then I'm going to glue this stamp to the coffee dyed paper, and I'm using Eileen's tacky glue. Okay. And then I'm going to glue my coffee dyed paper onto my envelope. top of the envelope. And it is. So I'm going to glue that there. And then I'm going to get my mail stamp. Oops, sorry. That looks like this. And some Stays On ink. And I'm going to ink, or I'm going to stamp this envelope. And I'm just going to stamp off over here first, and then stamp onto this envelope. Okay. Probably could have moved that over a whole lot more. And then I wanted to create a cluster over here using the little cutout skeleton skull guy. So I have a piece of dictionary page. I have some lined paper from the Artie Mays Purple Medley kit that I want to use. And then this was coffee dyed dictionary page. So I kept the edge where there were no words, and I'm gonna use a little bit of that. And I think I wanna tear, maybe, let's see, it doesn't wanna tear well. Maybe if I fold it. This was a little bit fragile. Just want to tear a little bit of that. Some ink on it. Not sure how big of a piece I'm going to need yet. Try this, because I do have other pieces in reserve. And kind of like this side better. Let's see. Let's see. I'm going to move that in a little bit. And now I'm going to start tearing this down to fit. And we'll see. It may take me a minute or two. I need to take more off here. See how this looks. Gonna take a little more off of this side because I do want some of that lined paper showing. Scoot that out, scoot this in. Let's see what this looks like. Kind of like that. I think this could be just a little bit shorter. off on that side. Oops. Oops. Tend to not do clusters on camera because I'm pretty fumbly and indecisive when I'm working on clusters. So let's see. I think this could, I want him about here. So I'm gonna go ahead and ink this piece because I like the size of it. And I'm just going to glue him down. That's where I want him on this piece. Okay. So let me go ahead and ink this piece up. I think this piece may be the problem. It might be a little bit too large. Let's see in just a second. And ink this piece up. Let's see, I know I like this piece here in this corner, so I'm gonna go ahead and glue that piece down. I think I just heard my son up. He has to work in the morning. Okay. Now, this might be easier to fiddle with. I want the lined paper lower than and a little bit further over. Yep, I think it might be just a little tiny bit too wide for what I'm wanting. That looks good. So I'm going to glue this piece down. Yep, somebody's up. I'm going to glue this piece down. Oops. Not really what I wanted to do. I don't want to pull the whole thing up. I'm just applying glue over here off camera. Hopefully that is where I wanted it, because it moved. If not, oh well, it's there. And there we go. So I am done with that envelope. And then I'm just gonna do the same thing. I'll come back and I'll glue like these little corners down. I wanna make sure he's glued down well. And then what I did is I finished the cards that I was talking about in my last video to go inside of, I think it was in my last video, to go inside of these envelopes. And I also used a cutout and the lined paper to match the front of the envelope. And then on this side is the mustache decoupage, and then I zigzag stitched around these. There is a layer of cardstock in between, and these cards just fit inside of these envelopes. And then this guy is done. So this is, oops, this is what he looks like. I didn't know that I was out of focus, so anywho, this is what this one looks like. And I'll do the other one and show how it turned out as well. Okay, so I finished the other one. I like how the stamp came out on this side better. So these two envelopes are done. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it.